Baler in the Valley of History. The capital of the province of Aurora, Baler strikes a note of national importance. It was the birthplace of Philippine Commonwealth President Manuel L. Quezon. His leadership propelled the country to a vibrant democracy in Asia.
The Siege of Baler, as it was called, is unique in the annals of Filipino-Spanish history. It highlighted the best of both the combatants in a conflict. Courage and tenacity drove the Spaniards to hold their grounds in the face of an overwhelming numbers of besiegers. The Filipinos, on the other hand, displayed the magnanimity to the Spanish defenders and recognized their valor up and above the call of duty. It has become a source of inspiration to Spanish-Filipino friendship. Ang yumaong Pangulong Manuel Luis Quezon E. Molina ay tumanyag at kinilala hindi lamang sa ating bayan ng Baler at sa buong Pilipinas, kundi sa buong mundo. Bilang Pangulo at Ama ng Bansa, pinilit niyang palayain tayo ng bansang Amerika at magkaroon tayo ng sariling pamahalaan. Bilang Ama ng Wikang Pambansa, sinikap niyang palayain tayo sa paggamit ng banyagang wika at pagbuklurin ng ating bansa sa isang bansang wika. Bilang Ama ng Katarungang Panlipunan, sinikap niyang palayain ang mga magbubukid, magsasaka at mga dukha sa hindi makatarungang pagmamalabis ng naghaharing uri. Hanggang sa huling sandali ng kanyang buhay, ipinaglaban ni Pangulong Manuel Luis Quezon E. Molina ang ating paglaya. Hindi lamang sa paglaya sa mga banyaga, kundi ang paglaya rin natin tungo sa tamang pamumuhay at pamamahala sa pamamagitan ng wasto at kagandahang asal.
Baler is nestled in a valley in the foothills of the Sierra Madre mountain range. The place offers tranquility and excitement with its heavily forested mountains and its suffering waters.
The name Baler was said to have come from the name of a chieftain. Lacan Balid others said it was the name of priest. Father Baleriano or the name of a man Baler. Still, others believe it was a corruption of Baler, which means a place to come home to in the Dumagat dialect. More plausible was that it came from Balod, the name of a large mountain dove which abounded in the area.
Muslim raids during the 18th and early 19th century forced the transfer of the settlement near the mouth of the river. Fray Jose Urbino de Esparagasa constructed watchtowers in Barangays Castillo and Punta Baja to serve as lookout against pirates. Around the middle of 1897, a Katipunan branch was organized in Baler by Teodoro Luna Novicio, Antero Amatorio, and Norberto Valenzuela on October 4, 1897. The local rebels stormed Spanish position in Baler on June 27, 1898. Sensing an impending attack, the Spanish troops retreated to the Baler church and held out until June 2, 1899, after having been convinced that the war was over.
This museum displays artifacts and paintings about the history of Aurora, exhibits on the ethnic groups Dumagat and Ilongot, and photos and memorabilia of native son Manuel L. Quezon, second Philippine president. There is a section regarding the siege of Baler with some film props from the local film Baler. Baler was the Spaniards' last stand during the Philippine Revolution of 1898. Some 50-odd Spanish troops held out in Baler Church during a year-long siege and refused to surrender. Not knowing or believing that the war has ended, the Spanish government hailed the soldiers as heroes, while Philippine President Emilio Aguinaldo commended them for their valor and granted them safe passage to repatriate. The Filipinos hailed Aguinaldo for this honorable action. The town museum, imaginatively called Museo de Baler, is right in the town center, housed in a two-story rust-colored building. The museum is adorned with a mural on its facade that gave a preview of the town's colorful history, dating back from the 17th century to the present. The first section is an exhibit that gave tribute to the contributions of the Franciscan friars who came to town as missionaries in 1609. On exhibit are centuries-old books and other memorabilia from the mission over the years, such as prayer books, letters, and other documents, like population registries of the Ayeta Aborigines who live in the vicinity. Items from the old churches were also displayed, such as old bells and items used in the celebration of the Mass. Within these exhibits are memorabilia collected from the production of a Philippine movie that used the town as a setting. The facade of the Museo de Baler building is a set of murals aptly called as the Baler Historical Mural. These murals depict the more than 400 years of the Philippines under Spanish colonization, from their arrival until the siege of Baler, Los Últimos Filipinas, or the last of the Philippines, where Spanish soldiers defended and protected the Baler Church for at least a year after the Spaniards have turned over the Philippines to the Americans. Also seen on the mural are images depicting progress and development in Baler and in other towns of Aurora.
Museo de Baler explores the fascinating progress of Baler from just 7 families who survived a tsunami in 735 to its thousand today. It's amazing to learn how their small community thrived and how one of their people rose up to rank and became a leader of the entire county. You can also discover here how this small and quiet town in the north has impacted the county during the revolution against the Spanish, Japanese, and Americans. This museum also takes you back as far as the time before the Spaniards arrived in the Philippines. Images of the natives and artifacts of their primitive tools are neatly presented here. Replicas have been made as well to give you a better look and feel of the items.
Once again, this is Museo de Baler, province of Aurora.